So the check engine, we checked the codes. We got P0303 code, and that means cylinder 3 misfire. I'm thinking if it's a misfire, there might be probably a couple different things that may happen. It's either the spark plug or the spark plug coil, or some electrical wire, or some fuel line, or it can be the compression in the third cylinder. But the only way to check, I guess, is to start one by one. So this is a 2012 Honda Accord. It's a 4-cylinder, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch place second and third spark plug coil. So in order to do that, we'll have to remove this plastic cover to get access to the spark plugs. To do that, we're going to use 10mm. So these are our spark plugs coils, and we have a problem with the third one. The count on a 4-cylinder starts from the serpentine belt, so 1, 2, 3. This is the third one. We're gonna replace. We're gonna pull out this spark plug coil and this spark plug coil, and we're just gonna switch places for them. Alright, so in order to remove the spark plug coil, we have to detach the electrical wire. In order to do that, so we press and pull. Alright, so this is how the spark plug comes out. So this is the problematic one, but the thing is, you can't really tell if it's working properly or not. So the easiest way for me to check it would be to replace them, like to switch places. So instead of going and buying one, trying to replace, if we don't know if that's the problem, we're just gonna switch places and then read the codes again. So now we're just gonna put everything back. What we're gonna do now, we have cylinder 3 misfire on our code reader. So what we're gonna do, we are going to erase the codes and then drive a little bit when they come back up to check which codes comes back up, and if it's gonna be still the third cylinder or the second cylinder, because we replaced third and second coil. Take 2, it didn't work. It was not the coil apparently, so the next easiest thing I can think about would be the spark plug. I'm gonna switch those the same I did with the coils. I'll switch 2 for 3, and to do that I went to Napa Auto Parts and I bought a spark plug socket. This thing is about $6. It's $5.89 here with taxes and everything. And I'm gonna use this to pull out the spark plugs and switch places. Maybe I'll just go ahead and buy this one spark plug and replace it, and see if the light comes back on at all. Because if it's not, it's not the spark plug and it's not the coil, then the next thing to do would be to either check the electrical lines or check the coil lines. Would be a lot more work, or take it to a shop to check the compression in each cylinder. So instead of doing that, maybe I'll just go ahead and replace the spark plug, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll know for sure I'll have to take it to a shop. Instead of switching places, I ended up just buying 2 new spark plugs. I'm going to replace them. It's not such a big deal. So I hope if that's going to be the problem, I won't have to open it again and go through the whole thing again. My spark plug, here you can see my spark plug really looks worn comparing to the brand new one. But I don't know if that's the reason. I really hope spark plug was the problem. So when you let them in, you really don't want to drop them. So it helps when you have a spark plug socket, because this one kind of like grabs it, and then you can just let it in smoothly and then just screw it in. So the spark plugs are supposed to be tight in, but definitely not too tight, because like if you break that thread in there, it's like you mess the whole engine, because you'll have to replace the whole thing. In the end, it was the spark plug that caused the misfire in the 3rd cylinder. We were able to replace it and get home successfully. I would like to remind you that all of that happened on the road and in normal conditions. Probably there are different methods to test what exactly is causing the misfire, but then we did what we could being on the road. One more thing before I go: if you want to see what the life of a truck driver is, how much money they make, how much they drive, what do they eat, where do they sleep, all of that good stuff, come follow us on this channel. Me and my wife, we quit our jobs, we bought an 18-wheeler and we're about to start an adventure. We're gonna tape all of it, we're gonna put all of the funniest, all of the most interesting things on this channel here. So follow us, and follow us on Instagram, Alex and Pasta, Renji La Michelin. Thank you for watching. See you on the road.